This is a communique issued at the end of the 96th National Executive Committee meeting of the People's Democratic Party, held today, Wednesday, May 11, 2022, at the PDP National Secretariat, Plaza, Uses Zone 5, Abuja. The National Executive Committee, NEC of our great party, at its 96th meeting extensively deliberated on urgent national issues, as well as preparation of our party for the 2023 general elections, and resolved as follows. 1. The NEC commended the dedication of the National Working Committee under the chairmanship of Senator Dr. Yoshia Ayu in effectively piloting the affairs of our party, particularly in the organization of processes preparatory to the 2023 general elections. 2. NEC stated its confidence in the ability of the NWC to lead our party to victory in the 2023 general elections. 3. NEC applauded other organs of the party, namely the Board of Trustees, the PDP Governors Forum, the National Assembly Caucus, the zonal and state organs of the party, our structures at various levels, critical stakeholders, and senior members across the country for their efforts in strengthening our party in the mission to rescue and rebuild our nation from the misrule of the APC. 4. NEC commended the NWC for the deft handling of the issues relating to the conduct and outcome of our party congresses at various levels, preparatory to the election of candidates for various elected positions in the 2023 general elections. 5. NEC applauded the spirit of sportsmanship being exhibited by our leaders, critical stakeholders, aspirants, and party members on issues relating to our congresses. On the state of the nation, the NEC noted this, which is number 6 of the communique. NEC strongly decried the worsening insecurity and continued killing of innocent Nigerians by terrorists who are emboldened by the exposed refusal of the APC-led government to confront the terrorists even when it knows their locations, listen to their phone conversation, and even aware of their plan. This statement actually was made by a major leader of the APC, Governor El-Rufai of Kaduna State. 7. NEC condemned the failure and refusal of the APC government to rescue our citizens, still languishing in their doctor's end, including the victim of last month's terrorist attack on their Kaduna Abuja train. NEC urged the federal government to live up to its constitutional duty to secure life and property and ensure an unconditional release of all abductees. I just want to pause a moment there so I can speak this down. You recall in the reporting that you have given to us the pictorials and the photos and videos that we see. We recall that a baby was delivered at the terrorist den. I think this should touch anybody, particularly a girl. For parents who know the psychological effect of this on the life of the child, for every day of her life, to remember that day, it was born in captivity because of failure of government, because of insensitivity of the APC government, and the inhumaneness. And forever, she will live with that stigma of her birthday is celebrated and being delivered by that terrorist. I think we should, as a country, we should pause for that. We should speak to the conscience of people in government that every position has the NAVDAC number, has a expiry date, that the memory of that little child forever will linger to know that she was born in captivity because of the failure, because of the application of duty by the APC government led by President Muhammadu Buhari. So our party is concerned and we're standing by that government. And that realization, that pain, touches us and we feel it. This government, the APC government is inhumane and insensitive, completely rudderless, and we don't care. And we must hold them to account as a people. And we are here, 23 years for us to hold them to account. Number 8 of the communique, NEC expressed dismay that our security command and control coordination structure has collapsed under President Muhammadu Buhari, as Mr. President remained absent, having abdicated his duties as Commander-in-Chief and surrendering sovereignty over a substantial part of our country to terrorists. Again, this is important for emphasis. Today, Nigeria now has what I call a shared sovereignty. What are the characters or what are the functions and features of a sovereign state? One of such is ability to make laws, ability to impose taxes and enforce collection. Today, the substantial part of this country, particularly in Niger State, more than 10 local governments are under the control of terrorists, where they make laws, they have a judicial system, they impose taxes, and they enforce collection. They're actually guilty. That is failure of government. It means APC has failed irretrievably so and hopelessly so. Number 9, NEC further condemns the humongous corruption and deliberate economic manipulation of the APC government, which have crippled our productive sectors and resulted in the unbearable high cost of food items and other essential goods and services with consequential excruciating economic hardship to our citizens. Number 10, NEC rejected the continued closure of public universities in Nigeria due to the refusal and failure of the APC government to decisively address the lingering industrial action by lecturers in public universities, despite the huge resources at its disposal. It cautioned the APC to stop playing with the emotions, destiny and future of our youth and take action to address the industrial actions immediately so that our children can go back to school and the district can teach them and they can acquire knowledge. Number 11, NEC condemned in very strong terms the mass looting of our national treasury and the diversion of public funds through orchestrated purchase of APC presidential expression of interest and nomination forms by all manner of persons at excessive 100 million naira to warehouse slush fund for APC to win the 2023 elections. We restate our demand to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, to investigate all APC presidential aspirants in this regard. Again, we need to make an emphasis here. Every day we hear in the news about people picking up 100 million naira, especially in interest for and innovation. And a lot, 80 to 90% of those individuals won't have no means of livelihood, verifiable, and many of them cannot win the local government election. And what is it? What's the deal? The APC knows that under the law, there's a limitation to what you can contribute as campaign finance. And to make sure that they bypass that, they send any man of man to go collect 100 million, to provide the money from government coffers, give it to individuals, take the 100 million, purchase it for, and this the coffers of APC as proceeds of purchase of forms. So that remains in the APC, and then that can be available for them to rig elections. It's a slush fund, it's a proceed of fraud, it's a criminal act, and I think Nigeria, that's why EFCC must begin to investigate that, to find out what are the tax balance certificates of those people that are paying 100 million naira for forms. And there's a scheme consistent with the ABC where they create various schemes to defraud Nigeria. Using the CBN with the anchor program, all this, the intervention and all that, several such processes that are determined and are focused on stealing money from our Commonwealth, because they have a partner in the CBN and the person of the governor. Number 12, NEC received the call by the party for the immediate, and this is very important, and we appeal to all Nigerians, particularly the press, we should emphasize this. We restate the call by the party for the immediate resignation, arrest, and prosecution of the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, for alleged manipulation and financial impropriety in the CBN, which contributes to the collapse of our national economy. 13. NEC vehemently rejected the continued stay of Mr. Emefiele as CBN governor after being confirmed as a card-carrying member of the APC. The CBN is the custodian and keeper of all INEC-sensitive materials used in all elections. Having been confirmed as a member of the APC, Mr. Emefiele can no longer be trusted with INEC-sensitive material in his custody, which are key to the guarantee of free, fair, and credible elections. So we cannot become, we are not sure. He is already compromised. He is a card-carrying member of APC, and he has custody of all the electoral materials that are sensitive. And of course, I know we have lost hope, and I'm sure Nigerians have lost confidence in his leadership, and I just want to hold that off. Not for shame. NEC assures Nigerians that the PDP is resolute in taking very firm, legitimate series of actions in the march to restore and protect the sanctity of our central bank and electoral processes. Zoning. Number 15. After a very extensive deliberation, NEC aligned itself with the recommendation of the PDP National Zoning Committee that the presidential election should now be left open. The party should also work towards consensus of candidates where possible. NEC noted the recommendation of the Zoning Committee that in the interest of justice and fair play, the party should take decisions on zoning timelessly so as to prevent complications in the process in the future. Presidential primary and national convention. That's number 16. NEC ratified the conduct of the presidential primary special national convention to elect our party's president candidate on Saturday, May 20 to Sunday, May 29, 2022 in Abuja. 17. NEC approved the setting up of the National Convention Organizing Committee and approved the appointment of His Excellency Senator David Mark as chairman, His Excellency Right Honorable Ifeanyi Uwani, the governor of Enugu State, as deputy chairman, and His Excellency Barrister Ibrahim chairman as secretary. NEC assured all Nigerian and our party members of a free, fair, credible, and transparent